Hello everyone, welcome back to SKS Technical Life. In this video, we are going to learn about JavaScript console methods. And whenever developer write code, they need a way to check values, debug error, and understand what is happening inside the program. For that, we use a console. And in JavaScript, there are many useful console methods such as console.log, console.warn, console.error, console.table, and many more. In this video, I will explain what each console method does, why we use it, and when we should use it with a simple example. Okay, so let's start the video and understand this console method step by step. So for that, we are moving to VS Code, and here I already created some templates and codes. So let me explain one by one all the methods. Okay, so here our first method that I explain you, that is console.log. So if I talk about the console.log, so console.log is used to print a normal message or the values in the browser console. And why we use it? So developer use it to check variables values, debug code, and understand the program flow. If we talk about the feature, so that is most common, that is most commonly used for debugging method. Okay, so let me give you the first example so you can clearly understand that. Okay, so if I talk about this example, that is we are directly write the console.log hello world. Okay, so let me check this out in the output window, or we can say console window. So yes, here you will see this in the console window, that is hello world. So console.log is mainly used for the only print the value or for the checking the program flow. Okay, so there is a one more example. Let me show you that here we are creating a variable name, and here giving a string as an value, and here we are printing a console.log username, that is, and that variable. Okay, so let me check the answer. So for save and then move, so you will see this username Sumit. Okay, so this is about the console.log. Let me comment out again. So this is all about the console.log. Now next command is, or next method is console.warn. So console.warn display the warning message in the console. Okay, so and why we use, so when something is not wrong but need a attention, so we are using this. Okay, and the feature we are, if we talk about that feature of this, so message appears in the yellow color in the console. Okay, so let me show you the example final. I directly show you the both examples that I returned here. So let me save. Here you will see the console.warn, that is warning password is too weak, and in the next we are creating a variable that is password, and give the password that is 123, and if the password length is less than 6, then it will give you the warning that is password length should be greater than 6. So in the output we will see the warning password is too weak and the password length should be greater than 6. Okay, in the yellow color. So let's check the output. So yes, here you will see this, the warning output by the console warning, that is warning password is too weak and the password length should be greater than 6. Okay, so this is the use of that console.warn. Okay, now move to the next command, and these all commands that are explaining in this video, these are all help in your project. On that time it's look like a very simple and maybe not more useful on that time, but when we are creating a project, these methods are very useful. So now let's move to next method, that is console.error. So console.error display the error message in the console. Okay, and to indicate a serious problem in the code, so we are using this. And feature, if we talk about the feature, so message appear in the red color, which helps a developer identify error quickly. Okay, so let me show you the example first. This example, so you will see here return a console.error and error something went wrong. Okay, so let me save this and directly check the output. So you will see this, that's a red color icon cross, and here a error something went wrong. Okay, and the next example is this. Here you will see there is a variable that is age, and the age value is -5, and if the age is less than 0, console.error age cannot be negative. Okay, so here you will see this error. So let me save and check the output. So you will see this. Okay, age cannot be negative. So this is the use of that command. So now move to the next method, that is console.info. So console.info display a informational message. Okay, so why we use, to provide a useful informations to developers. Okay, similar to console.log but used specifically for the information message. Okay, it's the output of this console.info is look like same as a console.log, but it is specifically used for the informational message. Okay, so let me show you the example. That is console.info, user login successfully. Okay, so let me save this, and now let me check the output. So you will see this is user login successfully. Okay, let me show you also that one of that is console log. So let me show you this also. So you will see this, that's look like similar. So let me save and show you the output. So you will see this, both are looking mostly same, but the difference is in the method. Okay, here is the console.info and the console.log. Mostly developer use for the, if we are providing an informational message, they directly use this info method. Okay, so let me comment out this and move to the next method, that is console.table. So console.table display the data in the table format. Okay, it's useful for that, presenting a data in the table format. And why we use it, to it makes rows and the object easier to read. Okay, and feature console automatically convert the data into a row and column format. Okay, let me show you the example, then you will understand more clearly. So here you will see that there is an array that contain a multiple objects. Here you will see this is a student array that contain the object one, that is name and age, information. Okay, now if we want to print these all the data, so for that we are, if we using a console.log, so we have to multiple time use console.log and access one by one, index by, and print it. But with the help of table, this console.table method, we can directly print all the data directly in the table format, and it's more understandable. So let me save this and show you the output. So you will see this, it's more clear and understandable. Okay, so you will see this index and the name and the ages. Okay, so this is about the console.table. So let me comment out again, and then let me show you the next command, that is next method, that is console.clear. So this console.clear is used to clear all the message from the console window. Okay, when console becomes cluttered with many logs, so we are using this, it instantly remove all the previous console messages. Okay, so we are using this console.clear. Let me show you the example of this console.clear. So do one thing, that's let me uncomment these all the above console.logs. So you will see in the console window, there are so many data in the console window. Let me save. Okay, so you will see this, there is so many things in the console window. So now I want to clear this all. So simply I write here a console.clear, and then round brackets, and then enter, and you will see this, all the console data is cleared now. Okay, and our console window is now clear. So this is the use of that console.clear. Okay, so let me comment again all the things. So now we are moving to the next method, that is console.count. So console.count counts how many times a labels has been called. Okay, so why we are using it, to track how many times we are functions or a event runs. Okay, how many times you are call them or runs, automatically increase the count. Okay, so for that if we are printing anything again and again, then it will count that thing. Okay, so let me show you the output. If we uncomment this, so here you will see this, we are uh, printing or counting a button click. Okay, so here we are console.log count button click, count button click, and count button click. So you will see this, the output in 3. Okay, so let me save and check the window, and you will see, yes, there is a count, that is button click 1, button click 2, and button click 3. There is a count of how many times this button clicks are comes. So now let's move to the next command or next method, that is console.time and console.time end. So used to measure how long a piece of code takes to run, and why we use it, to test the performance of the code, and feature shows the execution time in the millisecond. Okay, so let me show you with the help of example, so you can easy to understand. That's here you will see there is one loop we are running, and here you are checking the time taken by this loop to complete or to run this loop. Okay, so let me save this and check the output. So yes, here you will see the loop time is 3.980 milliseconds, time taken by the this loop to run. Okay, so this is about this console.time and time end. So now let's move to the next method, that is console.group. Console.group groups the related logs together. Why we use it? So to organize the console output in a complex application, and feature it creates a collapsible logs groups. Okay, so let me show you the example so it more understandable to understand. So here you will see the console.group your information, and that information contain these multiple logs, that is name, age and role as a developer value. Okay, so let me save this and run. So you will see in the output that's the user information and this drop down arrow, and you will see this all the console logs are in this group, that is in user information. So you can do this type of things with the help of this uh, groups console.group method. Okay, so now let's move to the next method, that is console.log assets. So console.asserts check if the condition is true. Okay, and why we use it? So if the condition is false, an error messages appears. Okay, when the condition is false, the error message appear, otherwise nothing will appear. Okay, so features help to detect logical error in code. Okay, so let me show you the example. So here you will see that's a variable user age with and the value is 15, and console log asserts that is if user age is greater than 18, then no problem, and if the user's age is greater less than 18, so you will see the age is already less than 18 we are taking, and then the user must be 18 or older. This is will be print. Okay, so let me show you the output. Let me save this and move to the console window, and here you will see assertion, that assertion failed, that is user must be 18 or older. Okay, and but if this is more greater than 18 or equal to 18, then you will see the output there is no any console output. Yes, you will see this there is no false statement. And if this statement is false, like when we less than 18, so it will show you this asset. Okay, that is user must be 18 or older. So this is about the this method, that is console.assert. So let me comment out again and move to the next method, that is control log dir. So console log dir display object properties in a list. Okay, why we used to helpful when working with the DOM elements. Okay, and the feature show all the object properties and the methods. It show all the object properties and the methods. So let me show you the example, that is if we want to check the all the properties of the body, so you will write a console.dir document.body, and you will see all the properties in the list. So move to the window system. Yes, you will see here a drop down for the body, and you will click on the drop down arrow, and you will see the all the properties in the this body document. Okay, so this method is used for that purpose. Okay, to check all the properties of that element, DOM element or other elements. Now let's move to the next method, and maybe it's a last method, or yes, this is the last method, that is console.trace, trace. So console.trace shows the function call stack. Okay, it show the function call stacks to understand how a function was called. Okay, this is used, and feature display the path of the function execution. Okay, so let me show you the example so this more understandable. So here you will see there is a function, that is function first function, and it's called a second function, and here you will see this second function, it uh, here is written a console.trace, and finally we are calling this first function. Okay, that is first function. Okay, so let's check the output. So yes, you will see this there is a console.trace. In the console.trace you will see the second function, then the first function, and this anonymous. These were some important JavaScript console method that developers use for debugging and understanding their code. And if you are learning a JavaScript, understanding console method will help you find error faster and improve your code workflow. Okay, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to SKS Technical Life for more technical tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next video.